Welcome to a Big Show Entertainment Network special event, Super Dave Raines and the Big Show from United Artists, Colorado Center 9 and IMAX here in beautiful Denver, Colorado.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself,
are you Dr. Dolittle?
Right. Hey, Happy New Year. Happy 2020. It's your man, Super Dave Raines from Big Show Entertainment Network. Super Dave Raines and the Big Show. And we are here at Regal Cinema, United Artists, Colorado Center 9 and IMAX here in beautiful Denver, Colorado, the 5280, with our post show for Dolittle.
Yeah.
And I'm joined by, of course, Dustin James of Generally Nerdy, and the new co-host of Super Dave Raines and the Big Show, B.A. Bush's voice actress. And we're in extended time for Dolittle.
All right, so refresh everyone's memory.
Yes.
I was a 3.2.
I was a 3.
Now it's a 2.5, 2.5. Now I could change my mind.
That could change. Now, by the
Okay.
time this video goes up,
Right.
the Super Dave Raines written review has already been posted to the Facebook. So if he has changed that 2.5, you guys already know that because you've read his written review.
Right, exactly.
The likelihood, judging by the quality of the movie we just watched, of that happening is about this big.
Yeah.
It's about as big as.
I feel like it's gonna
excuse
stay.
me. What was the name of the dragonfly?
Oh,
Was it Harvey? Henry Harvey?
Something.
I
Yeah,
can't
all right.
remember.
Okay.
About as big as the difference between him and the actual dragon. Oh wait,
Yeah, oh.
no, that's not a spoiler. That's not a spoiler. That was in the trailer that I watched yesterday
Okay.
Oh,
on
okay,
TV.
okay.
All right.
Which really aggravated me, considering that it was so late in the movie that they revealed it.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
there's
true.
dragons in this movie, and that kind of had me a little bit. I mean, like I said, I have read the reviews, I know what I was walking into, but it had me going, well, maybe if there's a dragon, there's going to be something fun. I didn't want to talk about that pre-show because I was like, I don't know how much of a spoiler it is, but it was in the trailer.
Right.
So the fact that it was the last 10 minutes of the movie that we see the dragon, I was a little disappointed.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the kids will love it. Also, I want to remind everyone to sign up for Regal Unlimited.
Yes, we got to do the plug.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. So I think
a good one.
I think you can get Regal Unlimited.
Just the standard
just
is
the
like
standard,
$18.99,
yeah.
and then
Then
$21.99
Regal-
is the next level up, and then the one you're getting is $20.
Yeah, I have Regal Unlimited All Access,
Which is $23.
23.
Yeah.
So definitely sign up for that. You have to sign up for it through the app.
Yep.
Through the Regal app. So I think it's Unlimited Plus,
And then Unlimited All Access.
Unlimited All Access. So
That
I
is
have All
correct.
Access, and I think it's great. But I mean, the kids will like the film. I think.
Yeah, if you have little kids under the age of 13, I
Yeah.
feel like that's their
Yes.
target demographic.
I think that's their
for this.
target. And, honestly, I like the spirit of the movie. It was a cute movie.
It
was
was.
fun. They had a lot of stars in it.
A lot of stars.
A lot. So I was impressed by that. Danny Elfman doing the soundtrack.
That was
So-
a surprise to me, and I
That was
remember reporting, because I reported on the cast list when they initially announced it on Generally Nerdy. We talked about that on the news show. So Danny Elfman being a part of this too was a surprise to even me. So
Yeah, absolutely. And, I think my issue with the film is I think it was a little long. I didn't care for the pacing. And
Yeah.
I don't think the story was bad, but it just, I don't know, the movie just lacked that spark.
yeah, it needed.
You know?
It felt like it was trying for almost a Pirates of the Caribbean feel.
Right.
I could see
in
that,
a lot of
actually.
point, but
Yeah.
it just didn't have the quality of storytelling. Like the
Yeah.
story
Right.
itself was pretty solid. I read a review, the big review that I read before I came into this wasn't
Right.
entirely accurate because it said it felt like vignettes kind of strung together. So
Yeah.
each scene didn't
Yeah.
necessarily build off the scene previous. That I feel like was inaccurate. I feel like that
Yeah.
the story
It
moved
made sense. in
well.
sequence,
Yeah.
It made
in sequence.
It
But
made sense. I don't
it
know.
didn't
Did you
move
buy
fast enough.
It didn't move the pacing. And
Especially for an adventure film, you
Yeah.
want to feel like it's always
Yes.
moving and
yeah,
coursing.
it didn't have that. I mean, am
Yeah.
I wrong?
No, I agree with that. Yeah, it lacked just something. I mean, it still had the adventure feel and the music, but you're right. I think it's the pacing. Although the acting, I will say, was pretty good overall.
I agree. I
Yeah.
think the acting
I
was
was-
very good. And I love the squirrel.
It was difficult
thought
for
that
me.
was cool.
It was difficult for me to focus on the actual acting because most of our stars were computer generated.
Yes.
Right.
Robert Downey Jr.'s voice was not recorded day of.
No.
Everything, every line of dialogue he has was done ADR, which does a
And
lot
it-
of things to the performance,
I
and
made
not
it-
least of which it removes the emotion from the performance.
Yeah, I felt
It does.
disconnected. That's
Yes.
the word.
Disconnected.
I felt disconnected from this film.
Which,
I
strangely
didn't feel-
enough,
didn't feel like I was in the film
right?
with them.
Yeah, a
Right.
whole lot.
You know?
I was definitely watching this happen.
Yeah.
I wasn't a part of the action. Absolutely.
Right, exactly.
But Antonio Banderas, I'm sorry, I cannot say it
Antonio Banderas.
any other way.
Yeah.
His performance, even though most, if not all, of his lines were also ADR, I feel like there was still a little bit of emotion connected with his performance, but
Right.
still, the ADR just through every time either of those two guys talked, I was like, I am watching a really mediocre movie.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but like I said, the kids will love it.
Yes.
Yes, I think they will.
But this, I don't know. I guess this is what we end up
They can't
with
all be
as a
winners.
film
Yep.
That's
in
true.
January.
Yep.
In mid-January, after Golden Globes, before
Yeah.
the Academy Awards.
This
I don't know.
is a throwaway month, which is really weird because
is.
we got, like you were saying before we started rolling, Michael Bay let loose with Bad Boys for Life, and I was a fan of the first two Bad Boys movies, so I hope this one at least is on the same level with those. But that's
Right.
not what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
I mean, I liked the first one. The second one I didn't care
Fair
for.
enough.
And, I don't know.
Conversation for another day.
I don't want to sound critical, but, I don't want to go see a movie just for violence. I feel like we have enough of that.
Well, and this is the last Michael Bay note, and then we'll get back to the movie at hand. But
Yeah.
I just watched 6 Underground. Have you watched that one yet?
No, I have not.
Ryan Reynolds said when they were doing promos for it that it's the most Michael Bay movie to ever Michael Bay. And he's not lying about that. That's a very accurate description of it.
Right.
But what he meant by that was there is not a single cut in that movie that is any longer than 20 seconds long. It's
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
headache inducing how fast it cuts
Yeah,
from.
that sounds very choppy.
Yeah, very, very
Yeah.
much. So,
Is it a
ha-
Michael
now
Bay
that
or Guy Ritchie?
so Guy Ritchie doesn't. Guy Ritchie has his little Ritchie transitions where it's rapid fire, rapid fire, rapid
Right.
fire. But like he still knows when to let a shot hold.
Hold and breathe.
Yeah.
Right.
Like if you watch any of those Sherlock movies with Robert Downey Jr., there's a lot of like he'll even slow down time so that this shot goes even longer. Anyway, we're talking about Dolittle.
Yeah, let's.
Which Robert Downey
Exactly.
Jr. I brought it back around. We're good.
That's
Yeah.
true. We did.
Well, we're going to touch on just a couple more things
Yes.
real quick, and then we're going to get out of here, and we will see you again February 7th for a special edition of Generally Nerdy for
Yes.
Birds of Prey. The Emancipation, what is it?
Emancipation of One Harley Quinn.
Yeah, One Harley Quinn. So,
Such a silly name, but
okay.
presumably
we'll
it's
roll
going to be a
with it.
silly movie.
Yeah,
so.
I think it's going to be kind of cool, and then you'll have New Mutants as well on Generally Nerdy.
Yes, which
But-
is March now, I believe, right?
Yeah, I think it's March. So, real quick before we get out of here, we've had a full season of Mandalorian.
Oh, we're
What are-
touching on Mandalorian.
Yeah,
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
On
Did you
Mandalorian.
watch
Have
the
you watched it
Mandalorian?
yet?
Did
Oh my
not.
gosh!
Oh.
Watch it. What are you thinking? You gotta watch it.
I know. I need to now.
So as soon as episode 8 was wrapping up, it was like the last 5 or 8 minutes or so of that episode. I looked over at my girlfriend and was like, "This is like the greatest RPG that I'm not playing." It feels like an epic video game,
Yeah,
and season
absolutely.
1 was the first level.
Yeah.
Because at the end he gets all this new gear and he gets his insignia. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But like
jetpack.
he gets
Yeah.
his jet because he went through the training, the rising
Yeah.
of the Phoenix. Oh, and all of the setup, everything pays off, and there's still questions that we need answered in the next
Lots of-
season,
lots
and they're
So there's
filming.
definitely a next season.
Yes, they're
Okay.
filming
Oh,
season
yeah.
2
I think there'll
currently.
be a few.
They got renewed for season 2 before season 1 aired, so that
Right.
was
Oh,
not
good.
that was not a question. The question now is, will we get a season 3? And with as successful as this is, there is not a doubt in my mind this will go any less than 5 seasons.
Yeah, I
so
agree.
I want to see what story they're going to give us. And Favreau is teasing we're getting a lot more of Baby Yoda and the Yoda race, whatever the name is that they decide on.
Right.
There's a fan name for him that I can't think of, but it has something to do with the fact that they have 3 fingers.
Yeah, they've always been a secret. Lucas has always
Yeah, Lucas
kept
has
that.
always kept it under wraps.
But,
Yoda does not. There have been 3 in Lucas canon. There were 3 of his race: Yoda, Yaddle, and I can't remember the one from the video game from Knights of the Old Republic.
Okay.
That was the only 3 times we've ever seen someone from Yoda's race, and now we have Baby Yoda on top of it, and
Right.
it doesn't answer any more questions.
No, not at all. So, all right, well, that'll wrap it up for us.
Yes.
For Super Dave Reigns and the Big Show, our post show for our extended time. I like extended time.
Extended time works.
For Dolittle. So, I feel like in that discussion, I might have forgot what we even watched today. Okay, I digress. But hey, everybody, once again, thank you. Thank you to Brad Beckelheimer, the general manager here at Regal Cinema, United Artists, Colorado Center 9 and IMAX. Special thank you to Emily, the assistant manager, and Hannah Whitson at Regal headquarters in Knoxville, Tennessee. So for Dustin James from Generally Nerdy, B.A. Bush's voice actress and co-host of Super Dave Reigns of the Big Show, we will catch you in a couple weeks
Yeah, over on my channel.
on his channel
Yes, over
for
there.
Birds of Prey.
Yes.
So for all of us at Big Show Entertainment Network, and of course I have to always end with my signature saying from Super Dave Reigns and the Big Show, on the love.